Hello and welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. In this video I'm going to be breaking down how expensive things are in one of the world's most visited cities. As I always say in these videos, I'm using the pound because I'm from the UK. If you use the US dollar or if you use euros, whatever your currency is, you can get a rough idea for how much it would be worth in your own currency. One British pound is 42.5 Thai baht. £5 then is 212.5 baht, which makes £10, 425 Thai baht. £20 then, 850 Thai baht. 50, 2,125, and 100, 4,250 Thai baht. I'm going to be recording everything I spend my money on across the day, and at the end I will have a total to give you an idea how much Bangkok can be for travelers in a day's worth of spending. So, to begin with, my hostel here in Ratchathuri district, which is a bit further away from the main sites like the Grand Palace and Wat Pho, Khao San Road, all those touristy areas. It's in quite a modern area. I've been staying in Station Hostel, which is one of the best hostels I've ever stayed in. It has a boutique urban style. You have your own key card which you put in your little booth with a curtain. Very comfortable. Included in that is a free breakfast. All of that for one night, and the breakfast is 500 baht in Station Hostel. Considering it's one of the nicest hostels I've ever stayed at, I think that's really good. There are cheaper hostels you can stay at here in Bangkok, but that's the place I've been staying and I highly recommend it. So I'm now in the shopping centre MBK. If you come here, go up to the 6th floor and you'll find this huge food centre. Typical prices of some of the dishes, 50-60 baht here for fried rice, fried noodles. Same here. Rice and choose your dish, 60 baht. Vegetarian food here, 60-50 baht, something like that, for rice and adding on whatever dish you want. Tom yum soup. So remember, 42 baht is £1, so we're talking over £1 but less than £2 for most of the dishes. Pork noodle soup, 60 baht. Vegetarian, 65. Yong tau fu. 50-60 baht once again. Regular trend here. Loads of choice. Notice I've just covered one section. You have all the other side as well. Fruits and jelly desserts, 50, 35. Mango sticky rice, 120, 140. That is always expensive wherever I go for some reason. Some very exotic looking sweets you can try. Fresh fruit. Different bags for different prices. These are more expensive than if you bought them on the street. I bought yellow watermelon for 20 baht the other day, which was very good, from a street vendor. Soft drinks, cola 25, orange, lemon, lime. Smoothies, a bit more expensive here, 75. Fruit juice for 60. So rice and 3 different choices of vegetarian curry for 60 baht, and a water for 10 baht. So 70 baht in total for my lunch. Seeing as I put 100 baht on my card, I had 30 left over from my lunch. So what better way to spend the last 30 than to buy a Thai tea pie, which I'm not sure how sweet or savoury it's going to be. I'm guessing sweet. That's like a tea flavoured custard. There's a supermarket in this shopping centre, so I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the prices. Now, this is quite a modern shopping centre and nice looking supermarket, so this is bound to be more expensive, but let's have a look anyway. Starting with bottles of water, just 9 baht for a small one. and 14 here for a big one, but depending on the brand, different prices. 14 for this one, Nestle a bit more expensive. Soft drinks, 14 for a Coca-Cola, Fanta, 12 for Pepsi. Bottled soft drinks, this one's 20. Instant coffees, Starbucks one's expensive, we're not even gonna look at that. 15 for the Nescafe. Packaged fruits, 20, 35 papaya. This one jackfruit, 39. Watermelon, 50 baht. And mango, 35 baht. It's cheaper to buy vegetables by the kilogram, but if you do want to buy them for a meal that you want to make in your hostel or wherever it is, then chili, 17.25. 30 baht for this type of mushroom, 25 here. Broccoli, 36 baht. A green pepper, 30 baht. Sweet corn, 35 baht. Green beans, 45. Loaves of bread seems to be quite expensive in here. 89, 69, 59. All over £1. In the UK you can buy bread for £1, but it's not as common in Thailand, I suppose. And again, the supermarket might be an inflated price to other places. Different packs of nuts, they're all 14, including peanuts. Salted peanuts, 26 baht. Right now, I'm next to the Art and Cultural Centre of Bangkok, which is free to enter. And seeing as I'm so close, I'm going to venture inside. Some really amazing artwork in here, as you can see in these shots. And I'm about to head outside now and leave. Worth visiting for free. And on the subject of attractions, I think Bangkok is kind of varied. The Grand Palace is 500 baht to enter, which is over £10. And then Wat Pho, the most famous temple, is 100 baht to enter. So that gives you some perspective on the main attractions. As for other things to do, going to Chinatown is free, walking down Khao San Road and some of those other street market areas is free. And you can also find quite cheap goods in many of the markets around Bangkok. So overall, nothing extortionate really. Grand Palace is probably going to be your biggest expense on attractions. So instead of getting your unhealthy snacks from 7-Eleven, some fresh cold watermelon from the street, 20 baht. For me, that's under 50p. Hey, what's up? It's now the evening here in Bangkok. As you can see, the sun is setting behind me. I've just taken a grab from my hostel to reach Dipsamai Pad Thai, one of the most famous food places here in the city, and I'll get to that in just a moment. My grab cost 107 baht for the journey. Grabs in general cost around that much to go these same sort of distances, which isn't too bad, I don't think, for taxis. Many other cities around the world, taxis are much more expensive than they are here in Bangkok. You can also take tuk-tuks. I took a tuk-tuk last night from Chinatown to Khao San Road. I paid 100 baht for that. Tuk-tuks, you have to bargain for the price, but if you're going a short distance, then tuk-tuks might be the better option for you. There's also the BTS public transportation system, which is the cheapest method of getting around the city. However, that only covers parts of Bangkok, and if you want to go to the river area, it's not as easy, as it's more suited to the outer urban areas of the city. So taxis and tuk-tuks really are the best way to go, or you can get on a motorbike, whatever you prefer. So right now I'm going to get my dinner in Dipsamai Pad Thai, which is arguably the best Pad Thai in the whole city, and loads of people come here every single day, and it opens from 5 PM. It's just gone 5 PM and it's already packed with people queuing, so hopefully it's going to be worth it. This is crazy, check out the queue already. Firstly, you have to queue to get in the restaurant, and then once you're in, you have to wait for your order, so a lot of waiting to be done. place. Check it out. I'm finally inside. 20 minutes of queuing or so. So the recommended is with shrimp oil deep sea prawns and wrapped with egg. And I don't see a price. Oh yeah, 90 baht, I think. And some other different variations, all 90 baht. Vegetarian pad thai, 60 baht, yeah. Just one, yeah. You can also see here pad thai, shrimp and egg, 70, and the other one, 60. So I just made my order, vegetarian pad thai for 60 baht and 15 baht for a mineral water. I thought it was going to be very like hustle and bustle local in here, and actually it's very ambient, relaxed and quiet. And I'm surprised considering sort of the chaos of outside, how many they're making at the same time. Although it's not really chaos, it's organized chaos because all the people know what they're doing. They are fine-tuned in their routine, and the queue goes quite fast. 20 minutes, but actually considering how long it was, it's not bad. Alright, so let's add a few bean sprouts first. And then we'll give it a little bit of zest. And now for some peanuts, which I absolutely love to add to my pad thai, so it's going to be quite a few on here for me. Let's try a tiny bit of sauce on there as well. Mix it all up. So once it comes, it's a little bit plain. Once you add the lime and all the peanuts and everything, it'll go really well with the charred taste, which I absolutely love, by the way. Sweet and smoky. It reminds me of one of my favourite ever dishes, which is the char kway teow I tried in Penang, which some of the best noodles I've ever tasted, and this is up there in terms of how it's been cooked. It's kind of sticky, and the peanuts add that little bit of crunch. Amazing. If you're in Bangkok, don't miss it. I just took a tuk-tuk back to my area here in Ratchathani near my hostel. I paid 100 baht for the journey from the pad thai place. The driver started at 200 baht and then 150, and I was like, no, 100, 100, and he very begrudgingly went to 100. And I just think they always charge foreigners more, and that was probably the lowest I could get him to. I don't think I could have pushed him any lower than that. So I don't know, maybe that was the right price, but if it wasn't, then that's the reason. Check out the lights of this area at night time. Pretty cool. So I'm now going to add up all of my costs today to come up with a daily total. So in total, train going by, in total, that comes to 902 baht, which is £21.22. So if I went to the Grand Palace today, that total would be higher. If I went to some bars and went out drinking and ate in some more expensive restaurants and had a private room, that could have been nearly 2,000 baht for one day. But if we're budget traveling and staying in dorm rooms and eating in mid-range places, then I think you can expect about that much. One thing I quickly want to address is that in many of my videos, people tend to comment on how expensive ones, like, oh, we're local people here and we couldn't afford to spend this in one day. And I understand that and I respect that. This is for a traveler's one day's worth of spending, not a local person. If you're a local person, your monthly rent probably works out less on average per day, and where you go and eat is going to be more local. You might eat at home and you're not doing sightseeing, you're taking different transportation, maybe it's your own motorbike or car, so overall it all works out different. So you can't really compare the life of a traveler to a local person. So just bear that in mind before you write a comment saying, oh, I would never spend that and I live in Bangkok in one day, because it's kind of two different things. I'm now actually leaving Thailand. It was a very short stop here in Bangkok, and I'm heading to a different country, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So stay tuned to find out where it's going to be, and I'll see you then. Peace.